Alright. Headset is working, microphone is working, yes. There we go. Hope. Yes. I forgot to drink before I started, so let me get a drink. Alright. And again, I'm forgetting the lights. Can I reset? There we go. Okay, this is better. Ooh, that's better. Alright. I had one day of Comic-Con, which was a lot of fun. But oh bloody hell, it was hot. This should not be the wrong mic. No, this should not be the wrong mic. No, this should not be the wrong mic.
Thanks to our station sponsor, the Center for Stress Management.
No, this should not be the wrong mic.
Thanks to our station sponsor.
Oh, here we go again. The other microphone is broken, so I don't know how to fix this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Fix this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Fix this one. So I think this is better. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Fix this one. So I think this is better. Okay, stop the echo. I think that was better. So somehow this from the same set. Now, I am talking in this one, and this one is now blue, which should be green. If I put this one on, it goes to green. This one is the one I always use, the right one. But that one that works. I can choose that. So I will double check, but like it should be better now, at least doing that. Let me check. I hate this because I really thought it was working this time. There is nothing different between the two. That's the most frustrating part. They should be identical. What the shit? What the crap? Ah! That one is broken. I cannot put it on a sweater. That one is off, and now, great, now my sugar is high too, I don't know why. Go. Okay, everything is going fantastically in one fell swoop, like, I hate this. Alright, please keep communicating if something changed. Because I cannot use this one. I do not have the handle anymore. I wanted to glue that one, but One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 with the bad microphone. 1, 2, 3 with the bad microphone. One, two, three with a good microphone. 1, 2, 3 with a good microphone. No, this microphone is bad. Because the handle broke. I cannot put it on my t-shirt or anything. So, like, the only thing I can do is literally put it here and hopefully I can glue it. Like, oh, this is frustrating. Okay. So the good microphone is the handle broke and the bad microphone... Ursel. I'm not doing that. Okay, I wanted to clean first. Now, how one small thing can just alter the whole mindset. Like, I feel done. I feel sadly done. I was excited to tell about the Comic-Con, what I experienced and how, but now it's like it feels very frustrating. It feels very bloody frustrating that this is like that. This is really defeating the mind. Yeah. Well, welcome to live streaming. Nothing goes perfect. Bloody hell. Oh. I don't care about the projects. I care about the mindset. I don't feel doing anything anymore because, like, the microphone is not working, which is something I appreciate if it actually works. I cannot really change this currently, and that is bloody annoying. It's the mindset for me that really kills it. Like, I don't care about the next project. Like, I wanted to fix this microphone while using this one. But somehow, this one, which is identical the same to this one, is not working the same. And that is weird because I'm always talking on Discord with this one and there no one notices it. And somehow on my live stream, which is all both identical the same, which is a frustrating thing because there's no data that says why is this one different than this one. I do not see data. I do not see the data what makes the difference. And that is very frustrating. Yeah. something Hollyland. I don't know the specific. It doesn't say on the board. Hollyland Lark M1. If my eyes are helping, because high sugar, I cannot read this. I hope you can see this, because I think it says Lark M1. I cannot see it proper anymore. My sugar is too high, so I'm not sure. I think it is Lark M1. I remember that too, so that's why. Hopefully it's Lark M1. I think that's the type. But that is very frustrating. So this is the piece. I got the 2 pieces, which is fine, but like now I cannot talk here because the microphone is there. So every time I go to the other place and move things, I get the same problem. Oh. Oh, that is frustrating. Okay, let's try to clean up a little bit and put some stuff away, because I want to clean up the desk a little bit more and be a little bit clean, because the last few weeks I'm so busy working on projects that I kind of let my desk clutter up a little bit too much. Yeah, just a tiny bit. So let's do that. Oh, this is so frustrating. I'm agitated by it. I am slightly agitated by it. It's annoying. This is the one I need to keep. That's the one I need to go there. I still need to find the manual one. I think should not be here. Oh. This one goes here. So this one is for something else now. Let's remove all the unnecessary parts. Those, I put those here. The secure code is still there. Trash is over there. This to clean. This one is out that we don't use anymore, so this one can also go in here. Oh, okay. So how's the day going there? My day started good. But now it feels frustrating. It's just they. Oh. There's the big magnet stack over there. Oh, frustration. It sucks, but frustration. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Oh. Okay, focus on what you can do, because otherwise it's... Is my chair also now screwing up? Okay, yes. Yeah. Well, get this extra magnet out of here. There we go. Okay, yeah. Get all the weird parts out. This is the one I want to keep. Okay. If I get there, I want to turn my manual one into an electronic one. So you can put an electronic one here and still manually have a trigger on the top that technically works, so you can do it manually. When you swap this button out, it goes there. At least that's the idea, that hopefully that you can swap this part for the electronic one, then click it back in and everything should be aligned. So that's probably gonna take a little bit. Like, I'm not sure how I probably need to redo this one a little bit. So this one is a little bit higher than the input from the electronic version. Then you can have an electronic button on the bottom. You don't have to electronically start every time when a marble gets stuck when you're testing, so you can just manually in and output it for then, and then swap it out to the full electronic, which works when you turn on the motor. And I think that's a good idea, because that is also giving the incentive side that everything you get can be reused except for this small part. And I think that is also a decent good idea to make sense of it. But yeah, continue. Go away. Go away. I do not like this. Bugs. There you go. Okay. Now I need to get my mind good and eased up, and not working. Not working. I do not have fun now. Okay, this is not the old one, but I think it is. That's the first part that can be gone. That can be gone. It needs to be something else. Okay, so this is what we're gonna use later on. So I'm gonna put that there, and I'm not talking in the microphone because I turned away and I forgot. Sorry. Okay, now we have that stuff. And we have this area. And we have small parts of plastic useless stuff here. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, let's clean this up. Undo that. I do not want to have these in there. Some can get in here. Oh, that is really fucked up. Makes sense, but that is really fucked up. And my camera turned. So. Okay, that is really fucked up, but that makes sense. Okay. You are delayed. Doing that. So okay. Let's first switch to the shitty microphone again. Okay. I'm gonna count and I'm gonna click the plus every count. So if you hear the number that is correct, please say so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know we have latency, but when you hear a good number, all right, then I'm going to 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright, well then it's maxed out. But is it the same as the other one? Yeah, so the plus is completely maxed out. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I click way more than that. Alright, so this should be the good one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this good? I don't know. But we just raised the plus width. And if there's a difference, then I don't know. Are they closer now? Let's see. I hope they are a little bit bigger. Because they're closer now. They are closer now. So if I hold the plus, then hopefully I'm just gonna click a couple times. I don't care. So yeah, then at least I can plug it in and then repair the other one and do something with that, because they should be the same. No. They both should be the same. That's the whole thing, because like if this is different, then that also affects my video recording. That if I don't notice that, because I think this is the microphone, that I had a really bad microphone and a good microphone, which for me was very hard to disconcern video-wise, because I assumed they were both the same. Which is also weird that you don't hear the difference on Discord, because on Discord I switch multiple times when we're in a 4-hour plus talking session. I have switched so many times, and you or no one else here is hearing the difference there, which is really weird. So, huh? that feels off. Of like, why there is a difference. That just feels weird. Of like, why there is a difference. But yeah, my head is exploding because high sugar. I'm not helping myself. Stupid Hollyland, why are your microphones different? What is the bloody difference? I do not have another difference. Like, I have one button here, which they're both green, so the green sign should say they're both internally muting, removing background sounds. But, yeah. Really weird, really annoying, decently frustrating. It's very weird, but yay! Yay! Okay. I know we can test it another time. It's just very frustrating that it's not working right now. Like, I'm really disappointed. Really disappointed. Okay. But yeah, okay. So that works. Okay, let's grab all the tools here. Let's grab it all out. Okay, I'm hanging up my stuff here, so I hopefully can get a little bit more empty here. Let's get the cables out. Let's do all that. Let's get all the snippies out, so we actually have space here. So I'm slowly making space again. We're getting there. So let's do that. All the magnets in place. Oh, yep. No, my sugar is really annoying. As long as I can keep focus on this, then I'm happy, but if my headaches become too much, then this is gonna be a very short stream and I'm just gonna be sad about it. But yeah, let's try to talk more about Comic-Con, because I was very busy. I kind of didn't take any pictures because like I felt overwhelmed and I didn't want to make pictures of people that do not want to take pictures. And I know it's an open event, but that's just my mindset of like, yeah. So next time I really want to take more pictures of the booths and everything that I saw, because then I can tell here more. Comic-Con itself, for me, if I look at it business-wise, I don't think this time was a good round business and 3D printing wise, but I made some really cool connections with people. And I talked with one of the people that do fursuiting, so that was really awesome and a really cool experience of just how they do that, and seeing one actually in real life, because I only see them online and I've never seen them actual in person, because furries don't really walk around on 3D printing events, so you don't see them there. So great. So that was a really cool experience. I have talked with the other couple people and interactions. I met 2 people that were also doing 3D printing and cosplay, so I want to talk up with them a little bit more, and maybe I can do some work for them and make a good connection out of that. So that will be great. And hopefully I can get something more out of it and have a good experience with it. So Comic-Con in itself is very overwhelming. At the same time, it's really different compared to... I think Form Next gets close because everyone is doing their own thing. But what I noticed that like almost no one interacts with you if you don't want to be interactive. If you just keep walking, no one interacts with you. And the cosplayers, they talk with each other, but you don't see many normal people, the ones that just there for the show and are not cosplayers. They will ask for pictures and then they just go on with their own thing again. Like it's such a switch that I'm not used to with the make affairs and the rap festivals. Everyone just talks with everyone. Everyone just interacts with each other. And here it was little bit more, way more people, but everyone did their own thing. So you had a little bit less mingling that I was assuming that happened compared to what I know from Form Next and the Rap Rap festivals. So it was a good difference and it was cool. It was really cool. It was an exciting place. I kind of want to go again. So I found out that there is also a winter edition in the Netherlands. And I want to go there, but it's the weekend after Form Next. So that results me in 5-7 days of walking. No, it's not shy. People like it's not the shyness. People just don't care. They just do their own thing because it's the scale. Like the make affairs and the wrap up communities are a little bit smaller compared to a Comic Con. The Comic Con is just way bigger. It's I think surface space is around say 70 to 80% of Form Next. And with Form Next, if you come to the active 3D printing that we do, the FDM, the Prusa booth, and all that area, then everyone is just talking with each other. But the moment I go to the other areas, the same happens because there are so many people. Everyone just walks by and does their own thing. The rap ones and the make affairs, everyone is more chatting and combining with each other because it's a little bit smaller. I think it's the scale maybe why it happens because it's so many people. Then do you have the energy to interact with people? But that's the part that felt a little bit different. It wasn't a bad thing, but it felt different compared to a rap or a make affair. But it's not per se a bad thing. That's definitely not a bad thing. But it was a difference, which was cool. It was like, different interactions. But yeah, so next Make a Fair, no, next Comic Con or Con, they call that all the cons. I wanna try to interact a little bit more, and now I have a little bit of more scoped out how it looks, where everyone is going, what most people are doing, and that is a really cool interaction. Checking my insulin, yes. So that was very cool to experience, and it was overwhelming. And I have a mad respect for the insane amount of full suit furries that were walking there with 30 to 33 Celsius of temperature. Like there were a lot full suiting furries. Like mad respect that they were able to do that. That was just so. It's still cool. One day I like to make a suit. Just the experience of building would be very cool to see what kind of silly electronics I can add to it and get the cooling up and running more RGB LED style because I like RGBs and I kind of want to put it in my suit if I'm gonna build one. But that's a heavy investment of time. A lot of new knowledge that I need to learn because that is me learning how to model that, get the right types of plastic for the filling of the suit itself, get sewing knowledge, get braiding, hair cutting knowledge, sewing knowledge, attachments, and I actually need to use glue. Oh bloody hell! I need to use glue. Yeah, I know what fursuiting is not for me. I need to use glue. No, I need to overcome that. I probably need to learn how to glue. But it was so cool to see all the variations of people and what I see online as a furry community. Like, oh, you need to have your persona, everything, and no one there cares. And that is really better because no one cares. Everyone just enjoys who you are. And that's more what that community is about, and that's really, really cool. And this is that's a new one, but let's empty that. That was really cool. I've seen some really cool cosplay. It was very hard. Like a couple, I was like, "This is it 3D printed?" But they did so much sandpaper, blah, blah, that it was really hard to see that things were actually 3D printed. A couple, I could directly say, "Okay, this is foam," because the way how they moved it, and it was very light. A couple, you could see on the weight side, like this is 3D printed. Because the difference, if you like, I don't know how I do, like the feeling for me, like this is way too light, so you know it's a foam cosplay, because that is always way lighter in 3D printing. But just having that and seeing all the different versions and higher quality, lower quality, and everyone has their own mix of things. Some are just half cosplayed or just semi cosplayed, and everyone is just excited for that for each other. That is what I really enjoyed seeing, that everyone just being excited for each other, and then you see people just appreciate someone else their work. And that was really cool to see. That was the thing that was really cool. Just to see all the things and yeah, a little bit overwhelming, but it was really cool. This one. Okay, the box is almost full, but hey, the right side of my table is almost empty. So yeah, I definitely want to go again, but the realization that Form Next is right in front of it. So when two 3D printing people visit the event, it falls into a constant technical analyze. Oh no, you only need one. I already was doing it with myself. The other person I walked with, she also has a 3D printer, but she builds the parts for her fursuit a little bit. What I can recall, she let the fursuit made by someone else completely, but she did some fine touching adjustments to actually do that. I think she made the head herself, if I remember that correctly, or like it was sometimes very hard to hear because she is inside of the head. I'm outside of the head because duh. And you have a full busy event and I'm trying to understand what she's saying, and then I need to talk louder because then she can see us, then she can understand what I'm saying, because that whole head pretty closes you off. Like I think I want to make a fursuit head or closed off head cosplay wise, where you have a small microphone like this, maybe two on each side, that you have a microphone here and here, where it just sits in the fur, and then you can actually hear the microphone, so you can almost live hear it. But then you probably get echo. I'm curious about that. Can you do that in a way? But then you need to have a full closed off one, because if you talk yourself, you also have an speaker going out. And I think that's a little bit too heavy for your head and your body. But it sounds fun to try. That sounds silly to try, but can you do that? I think you can definitely do that, but then it's like the heaviness, the technical parts, keeping the head steady and all that. I think that's a little bit too much. Just a tiny bit. But yeah, that's probably a little bit too much. Magnets go there. Okay, it's almost cleaned. Like, it's almost clean. Almost clean. Yes. But it was a really cool thing to see, and I'm really tempting to go to Form Next, and I'm like, will I just go for 3 days? So I will go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And on Thursday evening, I will probably leave, and then Friday I have a little bit of rest, so I can go 2 days to the Winter Comic Con. Because last year, the Friday, I was just being dead, sitting on a chair. And if I can travel that day and take some rest, I can do 2 more days. and have fun, the other fun experience at the Comic Cons. At least that's what I think about it, and I just need to puzzle it out. Because I didn't do much on Friday. Yeah, well, eating with Grant and people from 3D Musketeers. But the event itself was at 4 o'clock breakdown. And after that, it was like, yeah, what are we doing now? Like, there we go. Okay, we need this one here, this one over here. So I'm not sure if I want to go full 5 days, because I probably get my ticket for a build-up day so I can help other people, which is awesome. But at the same time, I don't think I'm an interviewing style person yet. Like, I want to go for that once, but I'm not sure how to do that. And doing that all live is still bloody scary. I already have trouble. Like, I made a small video for the Maker Fair in Hanover, so yeah, like no, like yeah, Ursel, I'm gonna make it 7 days, you know, combined with 2 days Comic Con. So yeah, I'm really in my mind like, I want to go to Comic Con too. Yeah, I want to go to Comic Con too. I wanted to say something. Yeah, so I made a small video. No. That's the good thing. Like, after a couple days, I don't feel my feet, so I can keep walking. So I made a 32-second video for the Maker Fair in Hanover. I showed my project in a small video, and there's a chance that they're gonna use that in their social medias, and they will tag me in it. So it's probably on Instagram and on Facebook and on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, so as long as they tag me on Instagram, I know that I'm gonna be seen. So I told about my Marble Runner and lamp, and about like excited to see people at the Maker Fair, so they also have social media to post, because hey, that works. So hopefully mine gets in that list and get actually pushed live, because if they have too much, they're gonna do pickings. But that video already took me around 6 hours of attempting recording, and so much to actually make that. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for live recording and just fly on the go talking, because I just lock up and then like, I forgot to say what I say. Or maybe actual live talking is better, because I just go with the flow and deal with it, and I don't have to edit it at the end. So like I don't think interviewing styles for me. Grant is really good at that, and like, I'm not there, or I will never be there. I walked away from the microphone, and I think that part is for me. Yeah, I don't think that's my thing, but maybe it can, and I'm still trying to understand that part of like, is that the thing that I want to do on my channel? Is that the thing I want to show off? Like, I'm not sure. So yay. Alright, so let's do this. Let's grab this silly box now. It's a little bit too loose. Okay, the camera's gonna be on. I have duct tape somewhere here. Duct tape. I have duct tape somewhere. Here, duct tape. Do I have it downstairs? But no, I don't hate my feet. I just keep going because I'm stubborn. I'm pretty sure I have duct tape somewhere. Okay, I can see duct tape. Oh, that one. Okay. No duct tape. Well, anyway, it should be fine. Should be fine. So I wanna put in all the centerpieces in here, so I gonna start cleaning that up, and I can clean it a little bit more because this stack here was a little bit getting cramped. And just put them in there. So yeah, that's you there. And yeah, this camera's a little bit useless right now. But yeah, so I'm really contemplating, like, yeah, I want to go to the Comic-Con because it was a really fun experience. I really had a blast. Oh crap, I also want to go to Forum next because, like, the connections I make there is also counting for something. And I do not want to skip Forum next for Comic-Con. I also do not want to skip Comic-Con for Forum next, so yeah, I probably need to do that. Oh yeah, my feet are dead. So that's why the contemplation of, like, shall I skip Friday for next so I have a day of rest. Or I'm only going on Sunday Comic-Con and I travel Friday, Saturday, and I have Saturday rest. That's the part I'm a little bit of, like, which side am I gonna pick now? This is already a broken one, so you are away. So doing all that, okay. Okay, that's all, that is that. Yeah, like I have leeway time-wise, but my body's not gonna be happy. Well, my body's gonna learn to deal with it. I don't care. Okay, let's clean all this up in the corner. Okay, that was not great. That was not the thing that I want to put here. Okay. Okay, this one can go away. Something I can still put it in. Small temporary box that hopefully doesn't damage too much. Where's the other one? Okay, okay. There we go, small pieces that I do not want anymore here. Okay, we're slowly getting a clean place to actually do something. So, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do that. Old model pieces can go here for demonstration purpose. I'm doing that. This is still a good one. This is that. This is a good one. Oh, this directly feels a lot cleaner. It just feels better in my mind already. Okay. Still have some pieces here that I need to go to the box. Okay, now we need to clean up this area here, so this can also go in there. Yeah, like that's my decision. Like, do I want to go to boat? Do I really want to go to boat and see where it lands up? I'm not 100% sure. Like, they're both cool, but I Form next is the better. Well, I don't know. They both can result in really cool things. So, like, in first view, you will think Form next has better value. But if I learn how to interact on Comic-Con, I can probably find better things there too. Oh, that's not good. Drop the back of pieces. I drop them all. Come on. Oh man, I don't have nails. Drop them, drop them, drop them. Yeah, but for me, it's like, yeah, Formnex is industrial. You are definitely more industrial, but I also do like the cosplay part. I do like designing all that because while industrial is really cool for me, I do not have the expertise to actually make that correctly. Like, I know the lamp is more industrial than cosplay, but I feel I can make more silly mistakes and mistakes that are not impactful in the total process with cosplay and all that stuff. And it's really cool to make one specific thing instead of an industrial mass thing that mass replicates and everything the same and everything is consistent and you can sell 10,000 of those things. No, you're making one specific thing because that is what it is. And that very detailed stuff I always feel more in tune with than, like, my lamp is something that reaches that point where I'm like, it's cool. It's really cool, but at the same time, I also feel like I'm gonna make potential 100 to 1,000 lamps. Can also be 10, I don't know. But if I look at that, I'm like, yeah, you lost me. Like, you literally lost me there because it's not my main thing of like, oh, that's really cool. And that's what I see with Form Next. It's more like you can do all the mass productions. With Comic Con, and Comic Cons and the big cosplay events. Yeah, in that way too. But you also see the cosplayers, and the fans doing way better than the TV shows or anything. They are pushing the current things we have. And I have seen 2 cosplays where I had no clue, and I should have taken a bloody picture of it, where I had no clue how did I make it. So I'm pretty sure that was pushing the limit of the current technology. So yes, in Form Next, you see the technology a lot easier because they're really showing it. Over there, you don't see that much, but it's still there. But I understand that the Form Next pushes the technology to the maximum limit, and everyone shows it off. At Comic Con, everyone is just like showing their own thing, and then some really pushes to the limits. But that I feel the mix. I like both sides. I like both areas. So yeah, I probably need to go to the boat. And I'm gonna kill myself. But at least I had fun. Hopefully, when the winter edition comes out, I can actually take more pictures and I'll show you guys what I experienced on that day. I think that will be cool. That I can at least have some pictures to share around, like, hey, I saw this, and this, and this, and this. This was really awesome. I want to reach that point of like, just that I feel good about that, but the whole day I had in my mind, I need to take pictures, and I'm like, no, I don't want to impolite. I don't want to be impolite. I don't want to be impolite. So that you keep just not doing it because you're just bleh, bleh, bleh. It happens every time. Okay, so now we only have the pieces that I want to record, so I have not put magnets in these yet. Why? Because I want to do a recording of putting it in with all the plastics and actually show them how you click it in with different setups. And this one is magnetized, so that's an old one. And do that. That's an old one, that's an old one, that's an old one. It's an empty one still. So at least for the recording, I want 2, 3 of each. So I have 4 of the colored one, and I have 2 of those. And I have that. A couple more. And to do that. Oh, my head still hurts. So yesterday I felt, Sunday to Monday, I felt a little bit sick, so I probably got a small cold or something from the event, but I'm happy it wasn't in a full-blown sickness. So I'm really happy with that. And going up, and dropping the microphone again. But yeah. Okay, there we go. Ah, here. Cool. Let's put this away now. So we actually have a little bit more space. Yeah, I can actually see my table again, which is great. I can actually see my table. Which is awesome, because I had a couple weeks of just not... Cool, take your time, man. Go when you go. I just keep talking. At least I try. So I can clean. This one needs to go somewhere that I do not have a place for, so let's put it there. Let's put it there, let's put it there. Okay, these are the old ones. Put this away. Alright. Alright. Okay, it's hot here. Let's turn my airco on again. I need to drink something because hot. My sugar. Alright, so we got this one now. Okay, old pieces go to the right. Let's go here. Old splits, which still should not work. Okay, that's not working, so that's fine. That one here. Okay, where is that one now? Oh, that's a bad one. That's a bad one there. Alright. Okay, so the headset is bad, but I want to try to fix it. Okay, let's try to fix this. I need to. Okay, airco is on, but it's still bloody hot here because I'm not in the airco now. Okay. So we have this one and this one.
Sponsor, the Center for Stress Management, London.
Okay, let's fix. Let's try to fix my broken headset. Yep, no cable there. Let's. Okay, so we have this one here, and this one clicks in here. But no, directly it's pushing out. Can I fix this? I need to hold this one for a while. I do not have. I need to hold this one tight for a while so I can put it in place. Yeah. Okay. I'm talking in a microphone that's I'm trying to fix. That's the hard part. So yeah. Okay, how do I get this in? Because I see every time that happens. So every time. Okay, first of all, I need to do this. Okay, so first, let's get you. Can we do this? Is this strong enough? Okay, it's a little bit lower, but then I cannot see this anymore because now we have it like that. But if I, okay, so I need to do this here. Okay, so now I can put this one here. Let's see. Can we do it like that so it's still in place? Nope, I can't. Yeah. Darn it. Okay, this is gonna be harder, so I need to. How did I get this in? Holy crap. Okay, how do we install this when it's all in? I have no clue how to do this. There must be a tool that holds it in place so that you can do that. Alright, there we go. Okay, now I had it. Okay, now I had that part. So do this, do this. Now I have it. Okay, now I have that one. Then it's over there. So now this is so hard to see, so I'm gonna try to get some extra light in for you guys. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, the small pins are springs too. There's a spring inside of the thing. Okay. And then I need to hold it like that for. I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm screwed. Okay. First of all, let's release that one. Let's see if this actually works. Probably not, but hey, I want to try. So we did the dry practice first. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now I need to hold this for a while and hopefully this binds. Nope, it's not going to work. First of all, while it's drying up, let's close this one. Put it back into place. Yes, this is not working. I don't think I can hold this for this long. This one is good as long as I hold that one, but that one is. Ow, 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 ow. Fingers. Okay, I can release this one, so that is good, but
You are
the other one
listening
is
to
the problem.
24/7
Yeah, yeah.
London Radio.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's getting sticky, but not sticky enough, so. Too big. Shit. Yep. Paper, paper, paper. I do not want to glue it onto this. Okay, I need to hold it in place for a while, so I can do a little bit of glue in here. Go. I can close it. And hold it in place. raise this one a little bit. And, some pressure. Nope. No, it's not working. Sticking a little bit, but not good enough. Like, it should be there. Okay, maybe I can do some. It's also too small to actually clamp it, so that sucks. Now we have a good position. Okay. Okay. This is gonna take a while. But yeah, Comic-Con again. I will say it again if someone drops in. Like, I really had a good blast at Comic-Con. Really want to do it again, but as I just said, Form Next and Comic-Con are in change, so I still need to decide if I go for bloody hell 7 days in total, or I'm gonna make a split day where I don't go to the fourth day of Form Next, or don't go to Saturday Comic-Con. I don't think me saying, oh, let's go 4 days Form Next and directly 2 days Comic-Con is just really smart thing to do. I don't think that's really smart. Yeah, I don't think that's really smart. That's something I should not be doing. Yeah, this is not working. Okay. Yeah, well, it bites, but it's not binding. Like, yeah. No, this is not working. And I lost my small piece now, so I have no clue where it is. No, it's literally here. Yeah, okay, now the whole piece is just deformed. Now the whole piece is just deformed with the glue. Okay. Alright, plate glue doesn't work with ABS. Yep, doesn't work with ABS. Cool. I got that now. Alright. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So fixing the microphone is a no-go. I'm pretty sure that the magnet doesn't work either. Can we temporarily fix this? Nope, don't think I can. Don't think I can. Okay, then that. Yeah, I was intended to stream a little bit more, but I don't have a microphone. I have a microphone, but I just cannot put it up here. That sucks. That sucks. Yay. Alright. Sorry, not the best stream. Like, I dislike that it happens like this, but yeah, streaming isn't perfect. I know that too, but like, yeah, it sucks a little bit. It sucks. It's not a good stream. I'm not proud of it. I'm not happy with it, but cannot change that. Alright, I need to fix a microphone before my next stream, which sucks because that's probably me need to buy another one. And now I don't know which microphone because I do not like this one because this one breaks and the other one is bad. Yay! Alright. See you all next time. Have a good day, have a good morning wherever you are. Bye bye.